Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How y'all doing? I'm making another video tonight. I decided I would just go ahead and keep going and go ahead and do Joe Biden. I might not release it till tomorrow morning, but you see I'm wearing the same clothes because it's just a few minutes later. I said I'm all ready to go, so why don't I keep going? I can sew that thing in the middle of the night. This little stocking. I'll put the name on this tonight. I'll sit at my kitchen table and sew it right up. I still have a lot of things to do for Christmas. Oh, I got to tell y'all a story. Really, really quick story before I get to Joe Biden and take a look at what's going on with him. My husband has been wanting a kitty cat. Hopefully, he's not listening. The door should be shut. He said he wanted a little kitty for Christmas. And whoever drew his name, we all write on a piece of paper, we write our own names, and then we put down a couple of items that we'd like for Christmas, and we put it at $75 this year. Sometimes we put it at 50, 75. I don't know why it keeps going up, but we said at $75 is the limit. And he said, "Well, I want a little kitty for Christmas." And we're like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." He says he wants a cat all the time, and I've overruled him and said, "No, we're not getting a kitty because we have two big dogs." And a lot of people have cats. We've had cats before, and the dogs, they learn to get along, right? You just have to go through a period of them getting along. So he got a kitty. My daughter, Amber, has got him this cute little kitty from I think it was the San Antonio, some kind of humane society or something. So it's already fixed and everything. It's 3 months old. Let me show you a picture of her. She's so cute. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see. Can you see her? See that little kitty? And that's my daughter, Amber. This cat's got a little black mustache. She is adorable. I went to go visit her because I want one of those litter boxes that have the cover and the little door and everything. So I bought all the stuff for her. She bought the cat, and I think the cat was like $120 because she's already spayed and she's microchipped and she has all her vaccinations, are up to date. She even has a rabies, so she'll need a few more vaccinations, as she gets older, but she's pretty much ready to go for now. She's taken her heartworm and flea medication too, so she's all good. And I brought her kitty food and bowls and a litter box and everything, that the stuff that I want her to have, so she'll get used to with the swinging door, the litter box. So I don't have to, I don't know. I got a thing. I don't want to have to smell cat pee or poop, that's disgusting. It's bad enough that I'm going to have to, and it's got one of those things where you can just shake it. You don't have to scoop it out, so hopefully that'll work. I've had to do this before, so I know what I'm getting myself into. And I know my husband's never going to do it. That's why I always said, no, we don't need a cat, But this cat is so cute. It's got a lot of personality. It is so sweet and cute. I feel so bad because it's already gotten used to their dog. They have an Australian Shepherd, and it's already gotten used to their dog. And they're all friends now, and she's cute. They'll turn on the water and she drinks the water and plays with it from the faucet, directly from the faucet. She's so cute. So cute. Anyway, I told him, nobody can find you a kitty. They're just not ready yet. People have litters, but they're not old enough to leave their mommy. So you're going to have to wait till January. We can pick you out a cat from somewhere in January. You better get something else. So last night, he knows who got his name. We don't always usually know that, but the cat got out of the bag on that one because he was saying, "Who got my name? Who is Amber getting me a cat?" And and I said, "Amber's not getting you a cat." And he goes, "Oh, Amber got my name." So I kind of told on myself, So he knew. So he sat down with Amber, his daughter, last night and said, "Well, since I'm not getting a kitty, I would really like these Ray-Ban sunglasses. Let me show you what brand I want." And you can order them off eBay, and they're like $70, something like that. So he picked out a pair of sunglasses that he wants. So he thinks he's getting these sunglasses. But when we go to their house on Christmas Eve, he will be presented with his little kitty. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. He's going to be really, really surprised because he does has no idea he's getting a cat. Every time he talks about it, I'm like, you know, it's okay, honey. You can wait. You can. I am very convincing. I'll just tell him, don't make her feel bad. She looked for a cat. She couldn't find one. So anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to play games at her house. She's got a gym. Her garage is oversized and they made it a gym. So we go and play. We do all these relays with the family, and they have two basketball goals on each side. So we do, relays with shooting baskets and everything. We move our bodies around. So we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I can't believe it's just in a couple of nights. Gush, 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 gush. Ah, okay, let's take a look at Joe Biden. Okay. Now he's a Scorpio, right? I don't know any Scorpios for some reason. I don't know any Scorpios, but I know Scorpio people are very, you know, empathetic people. They're very empathetic, very deeply emotional, honest, brave, charming, intelligent, and very loyal, you know. Um, and he's got a lot of determination too. Scorpios have a lot of determination. He has run for president 3 times. So, yeah, he's determined. He's very determined. He's sensitive, but he's tough too, right? So that's what we need in a president. Joe Biden's life path number is 2. Okay. And they are known to be very sensitive, but very kind, very tolerant. They're not fighters, lovers, not fighters, but they're very detailed oriented, and they surround themselves with really good people. They're smart like that, and we're seeing that as he picks out his cabinet. That's what he's doing. He's, surrounding himself with people that can get the job done. And that's what 2s are known to do. And also it's funny, but life path number 2 is the service. You know what I mean? People that are in service to others, and he's been in service to others. He's been in the Senate for 40 something years, right? 45 years or something. So that's Joe Biden for sure. For sure. I bet he just smothers his family with love. You remember they called the mothers the smothers. I think he's like that. You know what I mean? He's very giving, and giving and receiving. That's what I'm getting. Unconditional love. And I think that's why he's so likable, because he's so caring. And the words that you hear him saying in the speech, those are really, really close to his heart. And those are his truth. His truth is shown, and you can really trust what he's saying. It's like he wants to work with the Republicans. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting some things. I'm listening to my spirit guides, and they're like, he does want to work with the Republicans, and he's telling us that, and he really believes that that's going to happen because that's just the kind of person he is. It's so funny. He will work with all the Republicans. That's what I'm hearing. He will. Did you hear about that? Biden's campaign manager, she did some kind of article in some magazine. I forget what it was, but she called the Republicans effers. I'm sure y'all heard about it. And then the Republicans were all like, oh, she called us effers. And, they were like so freaked out about how dare she, throw that F bomb out there. And it's so funny. And now Trump has a meeting with, his attorney, and he wants to declare, a national law to overturn the election. You know what I mean? He wants to declare war on us, basically. you know, thank goodness, martial law. That's what it is. It wasn't coming to my mind. He wants to declare martial law. But thank goodness, that our military said, no, mm-mm, we're not going to help overturn an election. That's not what the military's for. So, but all the senators, all the Republicans, crickets, silence, nothing, nothing. A little F bomb comes out and they're all over Twitter, all over the place, saying all kinds of things. But, Trump says he's going to declare martial law and nothing, nothing, silence, silence, martial law. It's crazy, 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 crazy. But Biden, his personal year number, remember what that is, that we have cycles of 9 years. And guess what? This is so strange. He is on his 9th cycle. This is an ending cycle for 2021. He's on number 9 in his cycle of 9. And this is about embracing change. This is all about concerning about tying up loose ends, getting everything together, and the welfare of humanity. It's a year of compassion, a year of tolerance, and it's the end of a cycle. So he's going to be interested in getting all his ducks in a row, everything straightened out. You know what I mean? And there are going to be a lot of difficulties that he's going to have to go through. There's going to be lots of challenges this year. But the one thing that's good is he's finally reached his goal of becoming president. He ran for president 3 times, and this is the ending. This is a culmination of his life's work, and it's ending this year with him reaching his goal as president. So that's very, very good. What else? Things aren't as random as we think they are, and this is why he was elected this time. That's why he wasn't elected those other times that he ran, because it was very important for him to be the president at this time. This is who we need in the White House right now, because he's going to put everything together. You know what I mean? All the loose ends will get all tied up, and we can trust him that he's going to do the right thing. Okay, he's going to do what's right for the country. This is like a completion for him. It's so wonderful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing at his age to be able to complete his service and change all these bad habits that have been started. That's what he's going to do. And he's going to be helping so many in their time of need. So that's where he's at right now. All right, let's take a look. I already laid out the cards right before I turned on the camera. I laid out the cards because on the other one, I went over 30 minutes with shuffling and everything. And it takes a lot longer to load up if you go past 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to stay within 30 minutes. I think I'm going to be okay. So I got the cards laid out. And I'm going to take a look at Joe Biden. And I really want to see how he's doing and how it's going to go for him in the very beginning of his presidency. Now, this is what's going on. This is 10 of Swords. And this card, this is a betrayal card, the 10 of Swords, being stabbed in the back, being betrayed. And all his Republican friends that have not stood up for him, that have not endorsed him, that have not welcomed him in a public way, they've all stabbed him in the back. They've been friends for over 40 years and they've literally betrayed him. It's been very, very hurtful for him, very hurtful, And I know we've seen him make speeches and everything, and he says, oh, they'll come around. They'll come around. He has faith in them, But believe me, it's been very, very hurtful to him. But he's an optimist. He's a Scorpio, and they are optimistic. He's an optimist, and that's good because that positive, optimistic energy, that will work for him. When I connect with Joe Biden, it's so funny. when I connect with him, I see two ladies. And it's so funny. I see them. They show me, like I told you, I'm a filter, and they show me whatever they can. I see them rowing a boat. It's like they're helping him. Oh, they helped him to get where he's at. They helped him become president. These two ladies. This is his wife and his mother. They're in his boat. They're like, we're in his boat. We're in Joe's boat, and they're helping him. They're rowing, so they're helping him get to where he needs to be, and that is to be a president, to be president. They're helping him get there. His mother, I don't know why she says this. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see and say what she wants me to say. Okay. She says, Joey, you can dress up a fish. It'll still stink sooner or later. And I'm seeing a fish like in a like a flowery outfit. As if you put clothes on a fish, you know? That's what she says. She says, Joey, you can dress up a fish. It'll still stink sooner or later. So, she was always giving him good advice all the time. And one other thing they're telling me is that Biden will govern the people like a lamb, gently, gently. But when it comes to other matters, when it comes to other things like Russia and Putin, they're telling me he's got the beat. He's got the beat on Putin. And they're saying it to me just like that. He's got the beat on Putin. I can see him like, I got Putin's beat. You know what I mean? I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to pull. I know what he's trying to do. And I got the beat on Putin and Russia. He will deal with them accordingly. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me go to the next card. The next card is Page of Cups. So this is a good card to get right after that betrayal card. This is good news. That's good news about, those Republicans in the Senate. I think he does still have some good friends, and I do think they are going to come around. That optimistic attitude that he has does pay off. Things will get better, and, those bad feelings start to fade and heal. So that's good. I like seeing that. Okay. This is Seven of Cups. And of course, I mean, this is easy to say, but this is about very important decisions that Biden will have to make right away. As soon as he gets into office, he's got so many options to deal with. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about simple little, decisions that he has to make. I mean, I'm sure presidents have to make all kinds of decisions all day. These are far-reaching decisions that will, go down in history, basically. That's the kind of decisions he's facing, the kind that will go down in history. And he'll be able to do a good job and do that, okay? Because he's got all this forethought. That's what this is. This is about, thinking ahead and making the right decision and really, really thinking things out carefully. And that's what he's considering everything. He's considering all his options. And I feel like this could probably be maybe about prosecuting Trump. He's putting all the options on the table. He's weighing all the options, and it's going to go down in history. Okay. And this is just the very beginning. This is right after he gets into office. This is in January. Five of Pentacles. This is the recent past of what's been going on with Joe, and he's had plenty of difficulty already. There hasn't been a smooth transfer of power. They weren't, getting any briefings. They weren't getting their intelligence reports or anything until, recently. So things did change, and they were getting the intelligent briefings up until Russia hacked the Treasury and Commerce, departments, and then they stopped them suddenly. So they're out in the cold all of a sudden. Everybody turned their backs on the Biden and administration. Also, he broke his ankle, you know, so he's already had difficulty. But the good thing is this is in the past. This is the recent past. This difficulty is temporary. This is just a temporary situation, and this will pass. Things are going to get much easier and much smoother as he goes along. Okay, so it's better to see this in the past than in the future card. Okay, now this is the Queen of Cups. She's here too. And I think this is Jill just, standing up for her husband, giving her full support, giving her guidance, inspiration. She's going to be a wonderful, wonderful First Lady. Queen of Cups. Very loving, very kind. She's a good lady. All right, here's the end card. This is the last card I pulled. This is King of Wands. And you know what? This is the card that I get for Biden all the time. So he will be a wonderful president. Biden will create confidence. He's going to take control of this pandemic. He's going to lead us, fearlessly. He's strong. He's experienced. He's motivated. He has the wisdom and capability to turn, the United States around and put this nation on the path for prosperity for all. And for us to regain respect from other nations too. Thank goodness, because Trump was embarrassing. He really was. He still is, Thank goodness. 30 more days or so, you guys, and he's gone. Is it about 30 days? It's, yeah, about 30 days. So don't hold your breath. I have a sneaky suspicion that, from the other reading that I did, that Trump's going to try some more stuff before he gets gone. So y'all will probably hear some other things that he's going to try and do, but he won't be successful. He's not going to overturn the election. Nothing's going to happen. He's just going to keep falling and falling and falling over and over and over. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for listening to me and tuning in. I appreciate it. I love y'all so much. I hope you all have a Merry, Merry Christmas. I will talk to you again next year. So bye till next year. Stay safe, have fun, but be smart and stay safe. Oh, I got to tell y'all one more thing. I almost forgot. I don't know if I told you this in my last video or not. We have another person in our family that has COVID. My husband's cousin, he is a doctor. He lives in New Jersey, had a practice in New Jersey. He just retired. He's 65. He retired like 5 or 6 weeks ago, max. Maybe 4 weeks ago. He just retired from his practice. He sold his practice and retired. And he bought some land. He bought some property in Costa Rica. If you're watching, hi, Morteza. And he came back home after he stayed there for a couple of weeks and came back home. And he came home with COVID because you're not supposed to be traveling. Yeah. Don't be traveling, y'all. Don't be traveling. So he has COVID right now, but he is doing fantastic. He's doing great. He has a very, very mild case of COVID, and he's having to be all by himself. He has a girlfriend that he shares his life with, his partner, that they live together, but she's staying with her mother. Her mother's husband just passed away, so God bless them. And she's helping her mom move from Florida back up to New Jersey. And she's going to stay with her mom until he's through it. But he's doing really, really good. He's got the cough, but he's feeling much, much better. He was really lucky. He just has a mild case of it, thank God. But prayers always are, accepted and help. If you'd like to say a prayer for him, his name is Morteza. So he's doing well. Anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that. So you guys be careful out there. I think there's a few different strains of COVID. I think some people get there's that new strain that's out now. They say that it's out in the UK. there's a really strong, they say it's 70% stronger than the one we have now, or no, 70% easier to get or something, that you can get it. It's easier to get than the other COVID. I don't know how that is. How could that be? But anyway, it's a different strain. So I'm sure they're going to start identifying all different strains of this because it mutates, it goes from person to person and mutates, just like the flu. We get our flu inoculation and we hope it's for the right flu for the season. And sometimes you get a flu shot and then you get the flu, but it's a different strain. I think that's what's going to be happening here. And, but it does help, even though, just like you get the flu shot, then you get a different strain of flu, but you don't get it as bad because, you are protected to some degree. Anyway, y'all be safe, be careful. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, enjoy your families, and be smart, okay? We'll have Christmas next year all together, right? All right, love you guys, and do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Y'all take care. Bye for now.